What's up, everybody? Welcome to not the first or second, but the third official season of Breaking the Mold. Today, I have two gentlemen in here. Two comedians from New York. Some of us on an island. Well, actually, both of you are on the island. So, Long Island and Queens. We have Joe Ponzolo and Steve Hofsetter. How are you guys doing today?
Yeah.
Doing well.
Awesome.
Having fun?
Yeah, we're very counterculture not being bands. We have to make sure to.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
yeah,
We're
we
we're
have
against
to.
the norm.
Yeah,
We don't like
broken
having the normal,
mold.
the norm in
No,
here.
that's good. It's good. This is very like 1980s bridge in Queens.
Yeah.
So it looks very.
In fact, I think I spray painted this back in 1993.
Yeah, this
Really?
was. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
this was. Your
That was
tag was BTM.
You're showing
My
your
gang
age right now.
initiation. This
Yeah,
was
that
it
was.
right
Yeah,
there.
clearly. Yeah,
I
we
climbed
both
up on-
look very.
Yeah.
Is that your
very
tag
gangster.
name? BTM.
Yeah, BTM.
Beat 'em.
Yeah.
It's for
Beat 'em.
beer and tigers and magic. Those are my specialties.
You go tigers and magic, both very dorky. Beer, not as much as like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beer, tigers, and magic. I like that.
I got
good.
drunk after the magic.
That's my new band. That's what it is.
Your
I like
Tigers and Magic.
I'll be
Yeah.
a drummer for
So,
it.
in other words, you'll have you guys a couple of months now when you guys have songs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The three great tastes that taste great together. Beer, tigers, and magic.
We'll be performing at the same venue, but now we're doing music.
Exactly. It'll be great.
Crazy. It's crazy. So now,
Yeah.
Steve, you're from Briarwood.
Yeah, grew up in Briarwood. Me and Steven Weber are the only people to ever come out of Briarwood.
From Wings.
And
right?
yeah, and I don't even mean like we're the only people. We're like the people who made it from Briarwood, because clearly haven't made
Everybody
it
else
yet.
got killed.
Yeah, haven't made it. No, I mean we're the only people that actually have left Briarwood ever at one point or another. It is a stupid neighborhood. I will be honest. It is stupid. Like the thing to me that epitomizes Briarwood. First of all, they will not understand the word epitomizes, but there was a huge snowstorm and like they plowed all the cars in. And there were kids playing on my sister's car for probably 20 minutes before one of them was like, dude, I think this is a car. You guys are the smartest kids in Briarwood.
Brilliant.
We have to go.
I feel like I want to make a field trip.
You should. You really should. It is a square mile.
So much
that
to
was,
see.
Yeah, it was founded as a community for United Nations kids, and now it's just low-income housing. Like, that's all it is.
Good
Now
place
it
to
is,
get crack.
It's actually a fantastic place to get crack. Like, if you were to... I'm not even making this up. When I was 11 years old, I found a giant suitcase full of drugs. My friends and I were so terrified. Like, we found this just in the schoolyard. We were so terrified, we just dropped it and ran. But now I look back and I'm like, man, what was that worth?
Yeah,
you
how
know?
much money could you have made?
So, I guess my next question to you would
It wasn't
be...
even pot. It was like hard. What?
My next question to you would be, if I was going to walk into Briarwood, like, I'm just picturing, like, this awesome, like, castle or something.
Yeah.
Sounds like it. Like, Briarwood sounds
It's-
like something
Yeah, I know.
hugely
Doesn't it
There's a
sound
moat.
nice?
Yeah, but if I
Yeah,
was going
it's
to walk
not.
in there with, like, this old 80s retro fanny pack, what would I
Yeah.
need to have with me if I was going to Briarwood?
What would be in your fanny pack?
Yes.
Definitely a
First of all, a
switchblade.
gun, because you're wearing a fanny pack, so you need to defend yourself. What would be in Briarwood? I probably various different translator dictionaries, because no one speaks English anymore in Briarwood.
Really?
It is a very diverse. The F train goes there, which I don't know if there are any New Yorkers watching this, but F train, that's what it stands for.
Fail.
Yeah, fail is also what it stands for. It is the great thing about Briarwood is it's really a neighborhood where people of all races, creeds, and colors just come together and hate each other in one little place. So it's
Wow.
nice. Yeah.
So it's a
Seems like a very
microcosm of the
angry
world.
place.
It really is. Yeah, it's fantastic. I'm so glad I don't live there anymore.
Now, Joe, you're from Queens.
No, I'm from Valley Stream. which
Valley
is
Stream.
Technically Long Island, but it's on the border of Queens.
Okay.
Probably not even that far from Briarwood.
They can throw stuff at Queens.
Yeah, we can.
Ah,
and
alright.
they'll probably shoot back.
And do. Yeah.
So you guys have stones, they have rifles.
Yeah, and Valley Stream is most famous for, if you recall, I think it was last year, Black Friday. That was the town where the Walmart worker was stomped to death. Which, yeah, so that's what we're most known for at this point in time. And there's no valley or stream. And that's always really been upsetting to me. But I still live there, so I'm
That's
sticking
good,
it
that's
out.
good,
In a
that's
basement
good.
kind of
Have
like
you moved
this.
on from Briarwood?
Yes, I moved down from Briarwood even before I got to college. I left and I did not look back. But I spent 15 formative years there. So happy to not be there anymore. But the great thing about Briarwood is, for people in Scranton, you guys must love places like Briarwood because people in Scranton can make fun of it.
Yeah.
Like it's amazing.
Otherwise, what do you guys make fun of?
saying a lot.
Wilkes-Barre?
Yeah, no, Wilkes-Barre makes fun of Scranton.
Oh,
like
man.
I've
What,
met people from
Dunmore?
Wilkes-Barre that are like, "Psh, we have a Wegmans. They get all high and mighty.
We have
So-
we have Wegmans in Dixon City.
Yeah, which is
well,
not.
It's
don't
not
go
quite
taking credit
Scranton.
for that. Wegmans,
Still Lackawanna
okay?
County. Though.
Who's a big city? Who's a big city? Yeah, you guys have Sheets though. That's cool.
That's all right. That's right on the border of
Yeah.
Dixon City.
Well, that's
Oh, yeah.
exciting for us.
Yeah.
Hey,
'cause
we don't get Sheets out where
Yeah.
we're from.
Mm.
Yeah.
we
No,
see a
Sheets
sheets
is
like,
awesome.
oh.
But you guys have Sonic,
Yeah.
don't you?
No.
No.
Sonic is more like middle of the country.
Mm.
Really? We have one Sonic here. You guys want to hit it on your way out?
I've had enough indigestion. I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good.
We had Roy Rogers come
Yeah.
here. Not
You know what? I've got hash browns in my freezer. I can just
You can
I
just
can-
whip them up anytime.
Yeah,
Whip
exactly.
up a big load of cholesterol.
yeah. As much as I want to put grilled cheese on a hamburger bun, I'm good. I'm okay.
Mm.
So
Sounds great.
yeah, but Sheets, I will kill someone for a schmuffin. I'll do it.
Really?
Oh, schmuffins are fantastic.
I'll wound somebody for a schmuff.
You wound someone, but not kill them.
Wound.
That's because you're from Long Island. I'm from Queens.
That's
so.
true. You
yeah.
need to fight for food more.
Wow.
It's no, I do. I actually wrote to Sheets, and told them how much I love what they do, and I offered to be a schmambassador, as I put it, and they sent me a form letter, and I was hurt that Mary and Joe Sheets or whatever. I don't know who they are. That they that they didn't care enough about my love for Sheets that they didn't follow
Not
up.
even
on it.
even like a $5 like Sheets card.
Yeah, coupon
No,
or
not
something.
even that would be enough to get like 2.5 schmuffins. That'd be fantastic.
Wow. That'd be ridiculous.
Could last you a month.
Yes, seriously.
Damn you,
it actually
Sheets.
stays in your insides for a month, which is good.
So the two of you are, you're on your tour right now.
Correct. The
And
Comedy
Joe-
Without Apology tour.
The Comedy Without Apology tour.
Yeah.
And Joe, you're on this weekend leg of the tour,
Yeah,
Correct.
we were doing a 3-day run.
doing a 3-day
Mhm.
run. So, how long has the tour and how has it been?
Well, the tour, I mean, touring is kind of perpetual. Like, it's not, it's not the same as music for a comedian. Like, we'll tour, maybe 2.5 weeks. We'll go home for 2 days, and then we'll hit it for another 2.5 weeks. It's not like we'll be like, okay, we're touring for 6 months, and then that's it. Because when musicians tour, often they play the same songs in every city. Whereas when comedians tour, we're constantly developing our acts. We're constantly changing the material. So, I mean, how long has the tour been? I don't know, 8 years? And just every so often I think of a new name for it. It's pretty much how I think it started as the I Don't Want a Real Job tour. And then it worked out. So now I don't have one. So, I mean, this particularly, like playing rock venues is really just the last couple of months. But that's a ton of fun. Because when you play rock venues, the timid people stay home. There are plenty of people who come out to a comedy club who are just boring and stupid, and they just go out because they're like, we should see comedy, and they don't care who's performing, and that's not my audience. So my audience is the people stoned enough to be watching this program right now. That's who my audience is.
Big ups. So big
Please
ups.
come.
Big ups for breaking the mold right now.
No, my audience is the people who are stoned enough to have TiVo'd this program. That's who it is.
I don't think you
I don't
can
know
TiVo
how many
this.
people in Scranton actually have TiVo.
Can
One
you
guy,
TiVo?
and they all go to his house.
And he's
What is he
technically-
doing? What is
He's
He's
the
in
one guy with the
Dixon City.
projector
What
screen.
witchcraft is this?
He's kind of like the first caveman with fire.
Yeah.
We'll see what he's doing.
It's cold. We're not gonna go there. Ooh.
It's and so rock venues, scare people. Rock venues scare the people who should not come and see my comedy. So that's great.
Yeah, they
also
weed,
bring
weed
out
the
more
prudes.
outgoing people.
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
definitely. The people who want to come and party and have a good time, and which is cool because I do a lot of audience interaction. Depending on the show, and sometimes I'm not in the mood for it, but usually I am, and that way, people come and we have a good time.
Absolutely. And Joe, what's your record been with the last couple of shows that you've been doing?
I've been doing more like weekend work. Like I perform a lot in New York City, like during the week, and then
Your
Fridays
weekend warrior, as we
and
call it.
Saturdays I go out to. I was in Scranton actually a couple months ago at Wisecrackers. I don't know if you've ever heard of it.
Wisecrackers up on Meadow Ave.
Sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A sponsor of the show, apparently.
seemingly. And so I just go out, do like Fridays and Saturdays, and then come back home. Sometimes I go out for like a week or like 3 or 4 days like this time, and I don't know, making enough money to survive but still need a part-time job, which is kind of the depressing part. But I was only there once this week, so haha.
Just hope that they're not watching right now.
I would doubt it.
And-
Even if
and
they were, they wouldn't
I'm
fire
pretty
me.
sure they can't.
Well,
Actually.
they probably can, but just in case they're going to, we're going to take a quick break. So hopefully they're just turning on the channel and just flicking through and they don't see your face.
If it's you, boss, you won't find me out.
Well, guys, We'll be right back. Make sure you don't touch that dial. Breaking the Mold will be here in probably about 2 minutes. If you miss us, make sure you hit up